Hey everybody, this is Alex Merced from alexmercedcoder.com, and in this video what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend some time deploying to one Aws Amplify and then to Azure Static Sites, because I haven't used these two before, so let's do it. So first let's start off with Aws Amplify. Okay, so here we go. Let's get started for free. Who's your static web app? Yes. I want to connect my repository to host my static website. So this is like React, Vue, Angular, etc. So let's do that. Okay, I'm going to sign in under my account. Okay, and then this is another thing we will check out in a future video, Aws Code Commit, which is kind of like AWS's own in-house version of GitHub, which is cool. And then the three main remote Git providers, which is GitHub, Bitbucket, and GitLab. Always good to have an account with each. Cool. So I'm gonna connect a GitHub repo. Yep. Let's allow AWS to have access to my stuff. Cool. Now I'm looking to look for the same app I've deployed before on other servers. Notes. Nevernote. Wait a second. It was Nevernote. What do I want? No, Nevernote's a full stack app. I don't want to do that. Note. I want the notes front end. Yep, just deploy that. Yep, deploy master branch. See here, front end, build test settings, pre-build commands, npm run build, good. Base directory. Okay, let me think about that. Is that going to be dist? Yeah, because I think it's view, so yeah, so that's going to be a dist folder. So yeah, so basically it figured that out, right? So it figured out my build settings for me, but you can edit it if you wanted to. Again, the main things to remember is the build command. So make sure that whatever your build command is, it runs that, and make sure it identifies the right base directory to serve. I think the rest of it can, for the most part, be ignored. So then we hit next, and let's save and deploy. Cool. Nope, it's deployed. Okay, learn to get most out of the Amplify console. Okay, master, provision, build, verify. Front end environments. Okay, so provision, let's connect branch. Let's see here. Okay, so it's already on build. Deploy, verify. Oh, okay, so this is happening now. Cool. And then here you can have backend environments. Got it. So you can use this to do something like Heroku-ish. Nice. Blue chain provision allows AWS clusters installed, Node.js, npm, and if they're already run on your server. That's something worth learning later. Okay. See, does like take me to somewhere where I can actually see the build as it occurs. Okay, it looks like here. Okie dokie. Build. See, it's doing the thing. It's taking some time. Okay, well, while this does that, let's go to Azure Static Sites. Here we go. Hosting in note. Oh, it's not what I meant. Here we go. Static web apps. Yes. And where's the link to this? Yeah, it's Azure Static Web Apps. There we go. Here we are. Let's start for free. Okay, you get started with 12 months of free service. What do I get? 12 months of popular free services, $200 credit. Always free. What can I do with my free account? Create personalized experience, drive innovation. What are the details of the pricing? Okay. Start with that account. Yep, sure. Okie dokie. See, 12 months to get free access to public products like virtual machine storage databases in your first 30 days. And for 12 months after you upgrade your account to a pay-as-you-go pricing. Credit, 25, always free products. Take advantage of no automatic charges. Okay. 860-995-1048. You all know my number now. Let's see here. Okay. Yep, I'm gonna pause the video for that one. So I'll be back. Okay, so that's done. Now over here also Amazon's done. So now we can go to this here to see the website in action. And there it is. So let's create a new user. Does it work? Oh, this is login. Okay. No, I guess I logged in. Oh, that's right. I didn't actually have a sign up for this app, so I think this was like test. Test. Is that correct? Nope. Okie dokie. Whole point is it's deployed. It exists. Okay, Microsoft Azure. The sign up decided to die on me. That's promising. Okay, but yeah, so like Aws Amplify was actually pretty easy. Now my next question is just going to be pricing on this particular service. Like I think the deployment service is free. I don't think the underlying stuff that it provisions for you. Field settings, previews, notifications, access control. I think if it's just a static site, you're fine. Branch. Because you're not really provisioning a server or any other services. But if you were to deploy backend services, I think that's when you start getting charged. I'll have to examine that further. Huh. Okay, let's try this again. Azure Static Web Apps, but that's not so far not the best experience. Just trying to get in here. Okay, Azure is only available to new users and limited one per customer. Okay. There we go. Start tour, maybe later. Okay, so here we are on Azure. What I want is static web apps. Okay. Let's create one. See how this all works. Subscription. Sure. Oh, don't make this complicated. Whatever. Sure. There's a collection of resources that share the same lifecycle permissions and policies. Sure, whatever. Yeah, cheese. We'll call this resource group. Alright, just trying this out. So let's see here. Sign in with GitHub. So we sign in with GitHub. Okay. Cool. And the repository I want, it's going to be the notes one. Notes front end. To deploy the master branch. Next, build presets. Pretty sure it's going to be view. So app artifact location, API location. Let's see what happens if I do custom. Okay. Dist API. Okay. Guess I'll go with that. Doesn't let me specify a build command anywhere, so I'll just have to trust that it knows. Tags. I don't need any tags. So this is not quite as simple as Aws Amplify, which is actually pretty almost like using Netlify. Although I don't trust the transparency in the pricing of either of these. Let's see here. Cool, so static websites preview. Create. Play deployment to resource group cheese. So it's doing that. Submitting the deployment template. Progress, okay, so here we go. Deployment name, deployment is in progress. So let's go to resource. Here's the URL. Okay, so that didn't quite work out the way we thought. Deployment history, GitHub Actions run, workflow. Okay. Resource group. On behalf. Oh wait, it's doing. It looks like it's doing it as we speak, so it's still building. Okay. So I'm gonna wait for this to finish. Okay. Achieve, complete job. Okay, so that seems to be done. Let's try this again. Okay, so that worked. Cool. Okay, so yeah, so that's almost the same thing. Not quite as intuitive or obvious. Netlify still offers sort of the best experience in this kind of deployment of static front page. Sorry for the sirens. I do live in Brooklyn. But yeah, now you know what the experience looks like. So I'm gonna go delete these deployments. So let's see here. Let's go to settings. Here, no, I don't want to delete the. I want to delete this. So let's see how easy it is to remove these. Okay, here we go. Just delete. That's easy enough. And how for AWS, how easy is this to delete? General probably. Connect the branch, reconnect repository, actions, delete app. Okay, that's not so bad either. Okay, type delete. Okay, and I guess that's deleting. Good. Okay, and then that's that. So there you go. Now you've seen it. So I'll see you guys later on. Have a great day and enjoy.